To all the killers and the $100 billers.
Welcome back, viewers, to another exciting episode of Sports Central with me, Andrew Mackey. We're going to dub this episode the championship edition of Sports Central because Warwick County teams have been very successful lately. We'll start with the Warwick County softball teams who are dominating the playoffs so far this year. All three high schools are regional champions, so congratulations to those three teams. And all three played their regional game last night and won. Boonville was at Heritage Hills, and they beat the Patriots 8-1 thanks to a big 3-run home run from Kaylin Chapman in the 5th inning. Made it 5-1 and really took the wind out of the sails for Heritage Hills. In Lagodi, Tecumseh knocked off the Lions 7-2. They cranked out 15 hits and really ran away from Lagodi in that game. And last but certainly not least, in Floyd Knobs against Floyd Central last night, Castle won 11-4. Floyd Central was the 5th-ranked team in the state, so that's a huge win, a mild upset there for the Castle Knights. And their bottom of the order again killed it for them. Last night, you know, they're all freshmen and they're all playing very well for Castle as they keep rolling into the semi-state. And speaking of that semi-state, all three teams are in action again in the 4-team semi-state. Tecumseh plays Indianapolis Lutheran at noon on Saturday at North Davies. If they win that game, they'll advance to the semi-state championship game against either West Washington or Shakamak, and that game will be at 6 at North Davies. Boonville's in Brown County High School. They take on Lebanon at 10 a.m. Saturday, and if they win, they also advance to the championship game against either North Harrison or Edgewood at 6 o'clock. And in 4A, Castle is at Center Grove, long drive there for the Knights. And they will face Ron Colley at 10 a.m. And if they win, they would play Franklin Central or Plainfield in the championship game, also at 6 o'clock. So a busy Saturday for Warwick County softball teams. You know, if they get past these two semi-state games, they're in the state finals next Saturday. So huge games coming up for all three teams. So good luck to the Braves, Pioneers, and the Castle Knights on Saturday. And in baseball action, 2 of the Warwick County teams are sectional champions. Castle and Tecumseh both won their sectionals on Monday. Castle picked up a 12-0 win over North in the semifinals Monday morning, and then a 5-3 win over Wrights Monday night in the championship game. Both those two teams had beaten Castle twice in the regular season, so you know those are huge wins. Kind of a little bit of an upset there that Castle won the sectional. So congrats to the Knights. And in 1A action, Tecumseh rolled through their sectional. They beat Cannleton 11-1, and then in the final they beat Wood Memorial 14-4. The Cannleton game was over in 5 innings. Wood game over in 6. So dominating win there for Tecumseh. They are in the 4-game regional on Saturday, both teams. Castle is at Bosse Field. They face New Palestine at 1:30 on Saturday. And if they win, they would face the winner of Bloomington North and Jeffersonville. And that championship game will be at 6. And Tecumseh is in Lagodi. They face South Central at noon. And if they win, they would face either Northeast DuBois or Lagodi at 7 in the championship game. Baseball set up a little different than softball, obviously, with a 2-game regional instead of a 2-game semi-state. But if Castle and Tecumseh survive on Saturday, they will advance to the 1-game semi-state next week. And also in track action, the state finals track meet is on Saturday at Indiana University. And there are 4 individuals and 1 relay team from Warwick County competing in state. Boonville's Tyler Madden is in the pole vault and the long jump. And Castle's Nate Bell is competing in the shot put on Saturday. In the girls meet, and Tecumseh's Ann Fowler will run in the 100 and the 200 meter dash. Castle's Zuri Sanders will compete in the high jump, and Castle's 4x800 relay team will run all on Saturday. So good luck to those athletes on Saturday. And lastly, the golf sectional is on Saturday at Fendrick. Castle, Boonville, and Tecumseh are all in the same sectional. While Boonville and Tecumseh don't have very good odds of escaping the sectional, Castle does have a very good shot at moving on. The top 3 teams move on to regional, and Castle's got a pretty solid chance of winning it or finishing second. So good luck to the Knights and also the Pioneers and the Braves in the golf sectional on Saturday. So busy Saturday coming up for high school sports. Pretty much everything you can imagine is on Saturday, which is exciting for you guys, but makes my life a little difficult. But anyways, get out on Saturday, support some Warwick County sports, and cheer on your teams. That wraps up this episode of Sports Central. Thanks for tuning in, and check in next week to find out how all these teams did this weekend. See you later.